Hello everyone, speaking on yesterday's game, but also our rivals play later today. So we'll be speaking a little bit on that. So let's get into it. So tell me about up and down. Yesterday's game kind of had two emotions. It was brilliant, and then all of a sudden it was like a no, this can't be happening. So straight away after 6 minutes, Saka scored a great goal. Great hunger, great determination, brilliant link-up play with Jesus as well. And then he finishes it off with a crafty finish. So that's 6 minutes. So I'm thinking, yes, this is perfect because now Wolves, they have to open up. They need to attack us. And when teams are on the offensive trying to attack our half, that's when we're at our most dangerous because they're committing men forward. But our defence is so good that when we win the ball back, you know, we get it to the forward players, and not only are they fast, but they know how to carve teams open. So when there's less players back for the opposition team, it's so much easier for these players to make it happen. I mean, the way Saka worked his goal when he had two men on him, it was brilliant. That was obviously a tactic that was employed by Wolves, double up on Saka, but he still managed to find a way through. So now we've scored, they can't have two players on Saka. Because they've gone 1-0 down, they will need to commit the men further forward. But they can't because Arsenal just sort of kept them pinned back. Then 5 or so minutes later, they get the second goal. Brilliant link-up play again by Jesus, who 1-2s it with Zinchenko. And then he cuts it back to Odegaard, who's on the penalty spot. First time finish, lovely. And how many times have we seen that this season from Odegaard? The goal he scored the other day was like it as well. I bet Gary O'Neill is fuming with that because I can almost guarantee that's something he spoke about before the game. Do not leave Odegaard free on the edge of the box when they're attacking from the wings. He does it so much, so to leave him totally free in that situation is criminal. But then after that, we just carried on much the same. Keep attacking, keep attacking. Then Martinelli works a nice chance for himself. He was played in by Saka, cuts in on his right foot as he likes to do, but he kind of just hits the post. Then after that, Declan Rice, couple of nice shots as well. So at this point, I'm thinking, this could be 6 again, just like last week. But we just couldn't seem to finish off that third goal. And I thought it was definite. When Trossard was played in, he should have struck it early. But the defender sort of manages to get back and just put him off enough so he can't get a clean enough strike on it. But then it was just more frustration. Kept looking for the goal, but it never comes. And at 2-0, you know, it can be a dangerous lead because as soon as the momentum shifts, you are panic stations. We've seen it countless times over the years. I mean, how many times as a team thrown a 2-0 lead away? So what happened? Wolves, they get a rare attack. Rice snuffs it out in our own box. Plays a quick ball to Zinchenko, who needed to do the same. But he takes a touch, tries dribbling it out. And there's a player right there. Semedo thinks Christmas has come early. Takes it right off his toes. Plays in Cunha. Boom. 2-1. 85 minutes. Terrible time to concede. And I said before the game, if you remember, in my match preview video, my favourite player on the Wolves team is Cunha. He's a good player. You can't let him have space, and you certainly can't give him a chance like that. So now you're thinking, just defend well. Luckily, that's what Arsenal can do. I mean, we never really seemed in threat of conceding another one. But if it was to be against a better team, for example, we could have let ourselves in for a more difficult afternoon than we needed to. And then before the end, we get another chance to make it 3-1. Eddie Nketiah through 1-on-1, but he misses. Should have scored, but he hit the post. And those are the kind of misses, which is why he's not really quite at the level needed to be an Arsenal starter. But that was kind of the game. Very good early on. Keep pushing for the third. Doesn't come. Concede late. A bit of panic. But all in all, it was a fairly comfortable one at the Emirates. Yeah, and that takes us to top. 4 points clear. Liverpool and Man City are obviously playing later today at the time of recording this. So hopefully Liverpool can lose that game to Fulham. They're at home though. So maybe, you know, that's probably asking a bit too much. But even if Fulham can go there and get a draw at Anfield, that is a brilliant result. And then Man City play Tottenham at 4:30, and that's one of them games where you're sort of like, well, I don't want either of them to win. So a draw there is probably best. I'd prefer a 2-2 or something like that, because then at least you get to see a couple of goals. But it's just whether the Tottenham team has the quality. I don't know if they still have their centre-back and goalie out. If they have, they probably have next to no chance against the Man City team they just seem to be relentless. Although, I guess they haven't been quite at their best this season so far. You know, they've dropped points in places you probably wouldn't expect. So I just hope they draw the game. I think that's the team that's going to be the team that we need to keep an eye on, more so than Liverpool anyway. I mean, Liverpool, they seem to be on a good run at the minute, but it's just whether they can carry that forward. Like I said, they got Fulham today, and then they got a couple of fairly easy games after that. So they don't really look like they're going to be going anywhere just yet. Yeah, but it's definitely something I'll be keeping an eye on. I'll be watching the games today, see how they get on. But we will speak more in tomorrow's video about where we stand after we get all the results in from today's games. But I'd love to know your thoughts, so let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard in this video. Arsenal top, what are you thinking? Will Liverpool and Man City drop points today? And yeah, thanks to everyone for watching and listening. I do appreciate it. If you could just quickly hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.